And we are back. Thank you very much for listening. Wherever you're listening, we're just happy you are. This is the Unfunded podcast, episode 12, season 2. Completely guessed that. I am professional triathlete, Lachlan Jones, here with my good friend.
Lleyton Wall, professional triathlete. Do that on the occasion. Yeah,
do that on the occasion. Well, you'll be confident at it one day.
Yeah, one day maybe.
And we've had a big week. We've got a big week coming up. 2 weekends in a row of racing.
Yep, and I'm keen. I'm more keen for this weekend. I don't know why. I think
World Series.
If you don't know, Yokohama's on.
Yeah,
but I think it's because I'm just going to Japan after the fact.
World Series just also have a bit of a
different ring.
There's obviously a bit more of an emphasis. On them. There's more at stake. There's more on the line. With the World Cup, they are kind of just one-off races.
Yeah, it doesn't really go to anything, does it? Like, no. It doesn't go to the series points.
Realistically, a World Cup is good for advancing into a World Series. That's the goal.
Yeah. Do you think maybe they should have, on that topic, should they have like a World Cup series?
No.
You know, like
we have enough series going on. We've got the World Series, the Pro Series.
Aren't they bringing in like a contender series?
Yeah, but I'm pretty sure the contender series is just like actually, you know what? Second thought, I actually don't mind that idea.
Yeah, it's called the contender series, but will it actually be a series where then you move up?
And if you get a certain because it's not up to World Triathlon to determine whether you're ready for the for a World Series or not. It's up to your individual national federations. So it's not like you can go get top 5 in the contender series and then World Triathlon are all of a sudden, hey, here's
your slot.
Yeah, because it's not up to them.
Yeah.
It'd be cool. It's a cool concept. I don't see it working. I don't see it working. Anyway, yeah, that's just a little bit of dribble. But yes, like you said, we've just had Chengdu World Cup and we got to experience the first mixed team relay for the season. So obviously we got a couple more of them. They're always exciting. Look forward to them. And this week we will be talking about the showdown. We've got another showdown. It was between Matt Hauser and the Falcon Hayden Wild a couple of weeks ago on the T100. Alex Yee.
Alex Yee's back.
He's on the World Series.
Returned from running his little side quest. Mm-hmm. Back racing triathlon.
Yep. So we'll preview that. We'll see how he goes. Also a couple debuts going on, which we're excited to announce. First off, Chengdu World Triathlon.
I was going to say, how are you going?
Oh, yeah. Mate, sorry.
I was all right.
Jumping into the business. Yeah. That's what we usually do that, don't we? I'm going well.
Good.
I've stopped crying myself to sleep at night, so we're past that point of the injury. Just getting
feels like a counselling session. Maybe I shouldn't have asked.
Yeah, maybe I will start crying again. No, honestly, fine. Like just used to it.
That's good.
Now I feel like you kind of get to that point where you're 2 weeks in and it's like, well, look, there's nothing I can do. This is just life at the moment. Yeah. So do all the right things. I'm trying to do all the right things. I'm eating so much food. Counting my calories. I'm counting sleep hours. I'm eating whilst I'm training. Like it's just doing
shoveling food in,
limiting step counts. I'm sitting down all the time. I'm working from my bed. It's just the injured life. Life. And had a couple of beverages.
That's good.
As
good
you do
carbs.
when you're injured. Good carbs. Yes. Kira Hotel was very good on the weekend.
Oh, was it?
Yeah, that's the new place. So, but no, life's good. And for you, racing's coming up.
Yeah, racing coming up in, I think, again in 3 weeks, end of May.
Nice.
Japan. Love that place.
Mr. Asia over here.
The group chat is going off.
I am somewhat convinced to be there.
Oh,
I had my piggy bank saved up for Europe.
Yep.
So what's the point of just keeping it there?
Japan boys trip
sounds pretty good.
It does.
So somebody said come on the Sunday, and I'm like, oh, do you guys race Sunday? And they're like, no, we race Saturday. I'm like, if I'm going all the way to Japan, I'm going to come and watch you boys race. I'm not just coming for the 3-day festivities after it. Like I'm coming for the trip. I'm coming for the race.
It's probably the first time we have booked a couple days after a trip, after a race.
And
we never usually do that. Usually it's back home, back to it.
Yeah, might as well.
Might as well this time.
Yeah. No, that's cool. And Japan's a beautiful country.
I think we're too keen for Japan.
Is it Osaka?
Osaka, yep.
Cool. I'm just trying to figure out where I'm going.
Good race.
Oh, I raced Osaka back in 2019.
Was it at the castle or at Universal?
At the castle.
Yeah.
Yeah, at the castle. That was before COVID.
Wow.
Jeez.
That's a lifetime ago.
I am a veteran. Back in 2019, I raced that as a junior, and it's just so cool.
Yeah, it's a good event.
It's a cool city. They come alive for it.
Yeah, it's probably my favourite one that I do. I mean, this is my 3rd year in Osaka.
The swim there is pretty intimidating. Don't you reckon? Like with the big castle walls right next to you.
Yeah, you're in the moat. Like you're in the Colosseum, and then you have, because it's a massive age group event at Osaka. Anyway, we'll get into this later. But yeah, it's packed full of like the Japanese on this moat wall, and they're all like looking down at you, aren't they?
The whole swim, you're like, the only exit is back there. Like, because the whole thing is just massive fenced off around. Like if you wanted to get out over there, you couldn't get out over there.
I haven't really thought about that. But yes,
you're
that's
trapped.
True. Yeah,
see, my kind of like
you're trapped in this pool, in the moat.
Yeah, my kind of claustrophobic sort of feeling that kind of got to me the first time,
wow.
And I was swimming there like, ooh, I'm literally like kind of trapped in here.
I think about like, are there any? Because it's Osaka Castle. If people don't know, it's like where the samurai was invented, kind of, or something like that. So I wonder if there's like dead bodies, like they've samurai sworded like, people in two, and they've dumped them into the bottom of this lake.
Samurai sworded some people.
Well, I didn't want to say cut their head off. Well, I have now. But yeah, it's where the samurais like were, I guess, originated.
It's weird to
so
think
I reckon it's like something's under there. Like there's like these old ancient like, samurais.
I don't know. That's kind of creepy to think of, actually.
It is. Anyway.
Think of that when you're swimming down there.
They're in Japan next weekend.
Yep.
Yokohama.
Yep.
The second biggest city in Japan, apparently.
You know too many facts about Japan.
Yeah.
That's a bit weird.
Mate, my Instagram has been just Japan.
All right. Well, I guess I'm coming.
Way up. Here's a meme that I saw. It's like at 25 to 30, you're either like having a kid, getting diagnosed with autism, or going to Japan.
My sister actually said this to me the other day. So, like, for those who don't, my sister is married, has a child, and owns a home. She's 22 or 23.
My age, yeah.
Yeah. Pretty young.
Yep.
She looks at me like I'm like wasting my life away. I'm like, I'm wearing Lycra, traveling the world, making no money. But hey, we're having fun.
Hey, yeah,
we're having much more fun. Yeah. All right, let's get back to it. Chengdu World Cup. Honestly, a little bit boring.
The bike was boring. 100%.
I was a little bit like,
and our picks were wrong again. Our predictions were completely off.
Prediction of how the race was going to go down. Completely off. Yes, completely off. I'm very proud of my picks. And I'm very proud of my dark horse picks of Braden Mercer and Aspen Anderson, because they stood up and both got 7th.
Yeah.
So I'm very, very proud of that. But yeah, the way we predicted the race to go was just, I don't know what it is about that, because it's a looped course. I would think that a breakaway would stay away there.
I think the bike is just so fast in those, like the bigger pack, because you're not going to have too many in that front breakaway. There's going to be 5 or so. But then you have a pack of 20. That's just moving at such speed. Mm. It's always thinking about it, it is always going to catch.
And I think like abilities are just so much closer than what they used to be. Yeah. Like you don't have people on the bike just so much better that they're able to just drop and ride a 30-second deficit, like 30-second gap into another pack now. Like you used to have that back in the we obviously talk about it all the time, the golden era. But you just can't do that anymore. People are just developed, and everyone's come along so quick. Technology's come along so quick. The bikes are all so fast.
Yeah.
Like there's only so fast it's going to be able to get. But we are kind of at that point where we haven't really seen a lot of breakaways, especially in the World Cup. I'd say Haiku in China, that was probably the closest thing to a breakaway. I think there was like 3 packs of 20 maybe, but then still it's like
big packs
really.
Yeah.
Hopefully
last
that
year
changes.
maybe was the year of the breakaway. This year, maybe not.
People a bit more conservative.
Yeah, but rapid, absolutely rapid all round.
The thing we have seen, and I know you've got it in here, is how fast they're running.
Yeah,
at the moment, we had Luke Willian have the fastest run of the day in a 14:03 5K. I look at that and think, course is short. That was my first thought. I thought the course is short.
Yeah, I mean, you can look at that, but then the course is short in the last 3 World Cups.
It's all been very close. Exactly. Yeah.
They've all been 14 lows.
Yeah. And
ridiculous. And in the women, so just comparatively, it's a 16:20, which is very fast as well.
Yeah. We just haven't seen times like
this. And that's all been within all of the Women's World Cups as well. It's been 16:20 to win it.
Yeah. We just haven't seen times like this. I don't think. I think this is the biggest jump in season to season in comparative times that we've ever had. It just is insane how fast they're running now.
Because you look at some like World Cup results before, and a 14:30 was winning it.
I think,
and then there was a gap.
Luke Schofield ran a 14:30 or 14:40, and he got 20th.
Ridiculous.
That was incredible.
Yeah.
Like we were talking before, my 10K last year, 31-minute 10K. Obviously, no, it's not setting the world on fire. I think it's pretty good.
But it's still pretty good.
Got me 18th or 17th. No, 17th last year.
I reckon a few years ago that at a World Series, would have
maybe not a World Series, but like maybe a World Cup was a top 5, top 10.
Yeah.
Like it's just incredible how much it's advanced and how fast our athletes are running now.
I know.
The athletes.
I think a 14-minute 5K is the new norm.
Yeah.
To podium at a World Cup.
It is now.
If you're not running that, don't expect to be on the podium.
But then you know what I also think is like we said it before, and when we were previewing Chengdu last week, we sort of said, there's actually not that stacked of a field. Luke Willian and Tyler Mislachuk are putting up some of the fastest run times also in World Series events. Yep. So we're also seeing the trend where is it because the athletes are getting faster, or are the top guys in the World Series more frequently coming down? We've had Cantero race at 2 World Cups now. We had Hugo Milner race at 1. We had Ollie Conway race at 1. Like we had some of the best guys in the World Series also come down and race World Cups, which I don't think we've really seen that much of before.
That often.
You think of like who won it last year. It was Reece Vanassen, Sacha Sagiv, and Brendan Copeland, who
once again still race World Series.
Race World Series, but they're not like Luke Willian or Tyler Mislachuk podiuming in World Series.
Yeah, that's true.
So
I think maybe athletes are more forced down to race now. And I think people are being smarter with their season where they're not going to race every single World Series.
Yeah.
They'd rather race a World Cup and then go back up to the World Series.
When they think it's a course that they're going to really perform in.
Yep. And then also I think now with the Olympic points starting again, World Cups still matter. Do they?
Yeah, they do.
For like world ranking is significant still.
Yep. For sure.
So like
someone like a Laura Lindemann or a Kate Woff. Kate Woff, 100% for a great example here. Might not be able to go out and get a 3rd place in her first World Series. She might be a bit further back. However, she can go run, what she did, come a 3rd place, because she's had a whole year basically out of the World Series. So her world ranking will be pretty far back right now.
Yep.
But Tim Helwig did the same. Kate Woff is clearly doing it right now. Race some World Cup level races, get your points up, and then be able to go compete at the World Series.
Exactly.
Because like Laura Lindemann's, she's done 2 World Cups now. Like Kate Woff's gone and done 1. Yep. So we're seeing a lot of those top level athletes come back.
Maybe later in the year, because a lot of the World Cups are stacked at the end of the year.
Yeah.
Especially in Asia. There's not many World Cups in Europe.
No.
There's a fair few in South America and Americas. But I think these early ones before the World Series really kicks off, because these guys are mainly thinking about Pontevedra, that back end block of the year. I think they'll race a few more World Cups now. The ones that are open, there's only been 3. And then they'll go back to the World Series. I think the World Cup will slowly dilute from here.
Yeah.
Throughout the year. I think it'll progressively.
Hopefully. That'd be nice.
For our sake.
when I get back to World Cup racing at the back end of the year, I'd really like for these guys to not be a part of it. That'd be really helpful for me. All right, so we'll recap the results. Obviously, we had Luke Willian. We both had him picked. Yep. He took the dub in fine form. Good sprint finish. We had, going to get this wrong, Nils Sere Gahari. French, so forgive me. And we had Tyler Mislachuk, the real veteran from Canada, rounding out the podium in 3rd. And he's just always there, Mr. Consistent. In the women's race, Laura Lindemann, the German, took out in even better fashion, what a comeback to take over Valentina Rysova, the independent nation athlete, and Kate Woff. Welcome back to the blue carpet, Kate Woff, in third spot.
Exactly right. I think
you had a bit of a...
I was blowing up, actually.
You had a bit of a bone to pick with this one, didn't you?
I had a bone to pick with the women's race.
It's not like we haven't spoken about this as well. I think even the...
Pro Tri News guys.
Pro Tri News spoke about this as well.
And I was watching it, so I had a vested interest. It was Lockie and I both obviously picked Luke Willian to win. And I thought, I'll get one up, Lockie, here. The women's, if you watched it, Valentina Rysova, she was leading the 5K run the whole way, literally until the last meter. Anyway, I was thinking while they were running back from that last U-turn coming back, if you see, there was a motorbike going in between Valentina and like the chase run pack. And it was like drifting in and out and then also sitting right in front of that chase pack. And I was like, it then closed. Like, I don't know whether she just died, but also a bike should not be within 10 meters of the first runner. 10 meters back is the second group and then a motorbike in the middle.
Okay, I thought you were talking about there was some motorbike interference on the bike.
No, on the run I'm talking about.
Do you really think there's that much of a...
I reckon it's like a little carrot though.
Beneficial...
But I think what this bike was doing was wrong. It was like literally sitting between like two packs within 10 to 15 meters.
It's almost
100%
like
that's some kind of benefit.
Yeah, they're
even on the bike though. Even on the bike, you saw it.
I was watching it distinctively, like trying to find if they were going to slip up in any way, because there has to have been. Pro Tri News put out a I'm not sure, it was a new rule based on how the motos have to be positioned within short course.
Yeah.
One of the American athletes made a really, really good point on the Pro Tri News post, and it was about, is this the motorbike's fault to be a certain distance away, or is this the athlete's fault to be a certain distance away? Common sense comes to mind and says that's the motorbikes.
Yeah.
Because we're athletes. We're there we're not going to slow up.
No.
To let the motorbike.
It's not like a draft legal race.
No, exactly. Like if the motorbike is in the way, that is up to the motorbike to get the fuck out of the way.
Yeah.
Like if there is that gap there, I'm sorry, but like the good camera angle doesn't come before the athlete's ability to be able to perform at their
and the
best.
race dynamic.
Exactly. Yeah. So get out of the way if you're in the way. Again, I'm not sure how much of a. I mean, maybe if someone's just sitting behind a camera.
I don't know whether it would have changed the win or not.
Yeah.
But I still believe that, like...
Is this your excuse for not getting one up?
Yeah, well, it's only because I had a vested interest.
Yeah.
I wanted Valentina to win, even though she's very controversial.
Yeah, very controversial. I refuse to pick one of them, but yeah.
But you know they're always going to be good.
Yeah, I wonder why.
But yes, I just think like the way that motorbike was between the two packs, it's just like, just move. You don't need to be there. They could have sat behind that chase pack.
Yeah.
And filmed from above. Like it would have been just as... And guess what? We didn't even see that camera angle.
Yeah.
Because it was a front-on angle. So we saw the motorbike just weaving in and out.
Yeah.
So it didn't make sense to me.
There's so much room in those roads in Chengdu. Like if you're running on one half, you can just jump to the other half.
Yeah.
Where the athletes aren't. They were all in a string of line. They were all in a line. They were all in one road. The other thing
maybe it was just like poor, like, you know, maybe it was just a Chinese photographer that wasn't very, knowledgeable about what was going on. I don't know.
You never know. How much triathlon sense they really have?
Yeah, exactly.
Are they just brought in as a volunteer worker?
Yeah,
come help.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah. I think some of them, but I think the motorbike drivers should be told like this is what you have to do.
Yeah. You got to help. You got to not interfere in any race dynamics. Yeah. One more thing before we move on to the mixed team relay, and I think I know you know what I'm about to say. One of the boys in the squad actually spotted this in the post-race press conference, and obviously it's a little bit
controversial.
It's a little bit controversial, but you had the Russian athlete Valentina Rysova.
Yep.
As we all know, a convicted drug cheat. Got convicted back in 2021. and her translator was there. We know it wasn't the brother that got convicted, but it was one of the Polyansky brothers. I can't remember which one it was, but one of them was he did confess to taking EPO back in 2020. Yeah.
It's not a great look, is it?
Make that make sense.
Yeah, like doesn't make sense to me.
Like I just think, how many chances do you get before we go? All right, like
it's dirty laundry, especially when you have said translator still within the sport.
Yeah,
you know,
like
clearly, still like that kind of dirty laundry lingering around still.
So much. I just think it's so like, yeah, sure, it might be controversial and people might like say, oh, they've done their time, but you know what? They did their time, and for me as an athlete, if you've been convicted of doping,
yep,
you've served your sentence. Unfortunately, I don't think you come back clean. Like I just don't. Yeah. I will never. And I think a lot of athletes are the same. You won't be able to come back, and athletes be able to look at you the same way that they did before.
I think it's the athlete respect. The athlete respect, I don't think will ever be there.
No, not at all. Like you've already, I'm sorry, but you've already tarnished the sport. Like you've done a dishonor to the sport of triathlon by cheating your way to the top. The Polyanskis did the same. Like they're out of the sport now because of they were convicted and they confessed.
Yeah.
So I don't know. When you've got your translator's been, or it might not have been him, but his brother convicted and confessed to take an EPO. You've got the athlete who served a 2-year ban. She finished her ban last year. Last year.
March last year.
Finished her ban literally a year ago and is now out running off the front of Kate Woff and Laura Lindemann for a whole 5K, looking like she's nose breathing with her absolute 8-pack on.
Oh, that is the most ridiculous thing.
Her inbuilt 8-pack is like...
They are so ripped.
Insane. It's insane. Honestly, crazy. Yeah, I don't know. Because you say I'm being unfair, whatever, but I just don't have much respect for athletes that have been convicted and try to come back.
Exactly right. I actually didn't know when I picked her that she was convicted doper. I mean,
mate, just search her name. It's the first thing that comes up on Google.
It is.
It's not hard to find.
I know.
Anyway, that was my little pick. That was my
still came second. Hey,
still came second, and
didn't get me the win though.
Yeah, no. Well, maybe. No, actually, I'm not going to say that. On to the mixed team relay, first one of the year, and a big one. A little bit disappointing for us
as Aussies,
not Australia's day. And I think we had this conversation before. Like we had all of these 4 athletes in our teams had great races in the individual. All of them are in the top 10. I think top 8. I think Sophie Malawicki was 8th. Was she 9th?
8th or 9th?
8th or 9th. And
everyone was in top 10.
Sophie Malawicki had technically the worst result of that relay team, and it was an 8th or 9th in a relay, which is in an individual, which is a great day. Yeah. So we had a great team, and I honestly thought we could be on the podium here, and if not, if Cal McCluskey's in the right spot, we could take the win. Yeah. I genuinely thought we could win that. And speaking to Daniel, our coach, who Aspen Anderson is obviously in our squad, he was commenting on how she was really flat. Like she was really tired. And when you've got athletes like we saw Braden Mercer just put the pedal down in that first lap of the run. Saw Sophie and Aspen obviously just go to the well as well to get those individual results. At what cost is that obviously going to come to the relay the next day when you had the Brits
it shows a fresh athlete, as you said, like
Jess Fulliger.
Jess Fulliger came in as a fresh athlete.
Yeah. Max Stapley, I don't know, like he didn't have a great day. I don't know if he maybe
go conservative?
Yeah. Jack Willis did the same. Like maybe did they get to a point in the run where it was like, okay, we're not in the good spot. Pull up stumps and let's win tomorrow.
Shows that some of these federations are all in on these relays.
100%.
Especially like Britain. Like you're bringing in athletes specifically for a World Cup relay race.
Jess Fulliger was training in Hong Kong to get ready for Yokohama. Yeah. So she was based in Hong Kong, getting ready for Yokohama, and was specifically flown to Chengdu to just do the relay.
Yeah.
So at what cost? And again, like Australia probably had our best team there. I do think that was probably one of our best teams there.
Yeah.
With what Sophie's been producing lately and what Aspen's been producing lately, I think that is one of our best teams. However, we just weren't able to make it click on the day.
Yeah, I think that's a fatigue factor.
I know. I think the same.
100% a fatigue factor. But it does show what some federations are thinking about is some of our athletes are our best athletes, yes, but they're going to be absolutely buggered from digging themselves in such a hard race the day before. But then I guess maybe it's a weight in these more higher ups thinkings. It's like, do we want to all these athletes have good individual results, or are we going to throw more eggs into our relay basket?
Do we sacrifice their individual results for us as a country being able to get a relay medal?
And is that fair? I'm not too sure.
Yeah, it's a tricky
one.
one.
It's a catch-22, I think.
Yeah, yep.
It's like you have a race with tired athletes, or you maybe bring in athletes that are potentially lesser, or you have athletes that don't race as hard or told not to race as hard to then race a really hard relay.
Yeah.
I don't know what the right system is. And I think that's the beauty of this whole relay year is the fact that we don't know what these nations are doing because the first quota spots go to whoever wins Hamburg this year.
I was about to say when we were talking about it before, when athletes are prioritizing what, I definitely think federations are prioritizing Hamburg. Like I 100% think I think a national federation.
2 and 2.
If a country wins in Hamburg, LA's are like we said, America's already got their relay spot.
Yeah.
If Great Britain, Spain, Germany, Australia, whoever wins in Hamburg this year, that's a relay spot, right?
Yeah,
there.
exactly.
So,
and then the federation only has to think about getting a third person in that top 30, male and female, for that third spot.
Saves so much work down the line.
And that's all that they would think about then after the fact.
Yeah.
Anyway, Spain first, Great Britain second, Canada third.
Canada, yeah, third. I mean,
I thought that was quite impressive for Canada.
Yeah, I did too. For me, the scariest thing about watching this relay is seeing how much depth Great Britain have.
Yeah.
Like, Great Britain, like you look at their team that they had and look at the team that I'm sure there's obviously some Spanish, people. There's some Canadian, maybe that might have been Canada's best team right there.
Yeah.
But in Spain, you haven't got a Quintero there, and I'm not too sure about the women, but Great Britain, you didn't have an Alex Yee there. You didn't have a Ollie Conway, Sam Dickinson. Like that, none of those guys were in their Olympic bronze medal team.
No.
Like, Georgia Taylor Brown wasn't there. Beth Potter wasn't there. No. Sophie Evans wasn't there. Kate Woff wasn't there. Like, the depth.
Kate Woff was in it.
Not in that, really.
Oh, no, it wasn't. It was Sian
Rainsley.
Yeah.
So, like, the talent. And then Great Britain also had their British national champs the same day. You had Michael Garr, Beth Cook, take that out.
Yeah.
That's another 2 athletes that could potentially in the next 2 years' time. Like, Alex Robin.
Like, you see their national champs. Their national champs is over a super sprint distance.
Is it?
Yeah.
You sure?
I believe it was.
I don't think so.
Wasn't it?
Pretty sure it was an Olympic distance.
Oh, it's just called the Super Series, isn't it?
Yeah, it's the Super Series.
That got me.
Yeah, British Super Series.
Because I was like, fuck, that's like, they're putting it all into this super sprint.
No, because I remember watching Michael Garr go out for the Aussie exit and jump back in.
True.
Yeah,
they wouldn't have 300 meters twice.
No. But yeah, honestly, for me, the scariest thing is just like we had the Brownlee brothers leave. Alex Yee stepped up to take his place. And for a little bit, it was like, oh, who's going to replace Alex Yee? Oliver Conway. Just steps up to take the plate.
Yeah.
And then you've got, honestly, I could just rattle off
so many
15 names right now of like when he goes, Alex Robin. If he's not there, Alex Robin's going to take his place. Yeah. Michael Garr, and then you've got all the boys like the Jack Willises. Oh, they're endless. There's endless, and the women. The women are just the same.
We need to cull them.
The women are the same. So, yeah, honestly, it's scary.
Anyone got an Aussie passport?
Yeah, surely.
Surely. Nah, we've got our own.
Yeah, we don't need yous. But yeah, that was my take from the mixed team relay. And it was good. You know what? Best part of it, we got to watch Chengdu together.
Yeah, we did. How good was that?
I told you we had to
send the girls away.
You know what? It was pretty funny because we literally said it on the pod last week that we were going to have a watch party at my house. about 10 minutes before the race, one of the boys calls you and says, "What are you doing?" You're like, "Oh, are you going to Lockie's?"
Well, I was actually doing uni.
We spoke about having a watch party at my house, and then you said you didn't know that we were having a watch party at my house. How make that make sense?
Are we having a watch party this weekend?
Yeah, probably.
Yeah, sweet.
I've said it again. Don't forget
I'll be there.
Don't forget
I'll lock it in. I'll pencil it in this time.
This weekend,
Yokohama.
WTCS Yokohama. Like we said, a little bit more, just a little bit more oomph on the back of a World Series, isn't there?
Yeah, there is. Especially off the back of Summer Can. I feel as if
we've got some new names. A few new names jumping in.
Summer Can doesn't have that ring. It doesn't have that the history of the race.
There's some prestige behind Yokohama.
Yeah,
Yokohama's a cool race.
Here's a fun fact. Big guy about my fun facts.
Here we go.
World Tri put this up. So anyway, from 2014 to 2021, every men's winner in Yokohama went on to win the world title.
No way.
And then in 2025, there was a little break between 2021 and 2025. So 22, 23, 24. But then Matt Hauser restored that in 2025.
That's a really cool stat.
That's an omen.
That is a really cool stat.
That's a big stat.
And that's probably around that. Oh, nah. I was about to say COVID time. Those were 2020, 2022. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, with the break being there, that kind of mucks things up a little bit. But if I'm a betting
that's
man.
That's a big.
If I'm a betting man,
stint.
and I am a betting man, that's something I'd put a bet on.
That's something I would put a bet on.
I would wait
Wins
for
Yokohama.
Yeah.
End World Series.
I'm putting
pays out at.
I'm putting $100. I'd put $100 on that.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, we don't have that. But anyway, to our preview of Yokohama, usually very, very wet. Very, very slippery.
Usually, rains. Pisses down.
Yeah.
Crashes. Seen Cassandra Bo Grant come down a couple times.
It just seems like a tough course, like a harbour swim. It always seems to be strung out a lot. It's a really, really long way to that first can. Like I remember Matty Hauser just stringing that out a couple years ago. You usually have like a Mark DeVay or someone really quick. Henry Schumann, Vincent Louis usually came around the outside and would just put a charge in, and it would just always string out. I remember seeing people nearly 2 minutes down. Yeah. Like it was just a really strung out.
And then a massive bike pack.
Yeah, usually you'd have
around like the technical course.
Yeah, which is surprising for a course like that. You'd think that would be one to stay away.
Breaks.
Yeah,
but it never really does.
Maybe people are being cautious on the wet roads. I don't know, and it comes together. I'm not too sure, but yeah, for a corner heavy, sort of punchy course, it does tend to come together.
Yeah.
I think between that first and second pack, anyway, they tend to come together.
Yeah,
you usually see three distinct packs.
Yeah,
number one and two come together, and number three.
It isn't one massive pack. It's like a decent group of around 20, 30 in the front.
Yeah, I would say that, and then you probably like another, or what is it from there, 20 people off the back.
Yeah,
in their groups,
and then run flat, fast.
Yeah, it's just rapid. It is rapid.
So that's Yokohama for you.
Going into the start list, start with the women.
Yep, go on.
We're missing a few big names from both the men and the women's side. We're missing quite a few big names. We've obviously got the big hitters: Beth Potter, Jean Lahair, Taylor Spivey. We've got Laura Lindemann there. You got a heap of Brits:
coming back.
Jess Fulliger, Sian Rainsley, Gwen Jorgensen, your favourite.
Kate Woff racing still.
And I think the two big ones is going to be Lisa Tersch and for me, Emma Lombardi. I think Emma Lombardi coming in for the first one of the year and Lisa Tersch hopefully to try and regain a little bit of I guess, a bit of say. She needs to have a bit more of a say this week because a few weeks ago, obviously she probably let herself down. She had a crash, we understand that, but
get some confidence back.
Yeah,
you have to have that fire as the reigning world champ.
As the reigning world champ, you need to probably go give it to Beth Potter a little bit here.
Yeah, I think it's Beth Potter's to lose.
At the moment, after her recent form, 100% it's Beth Potter's to lose. She just looked effortless. She looked like she did it effortlessly.
With no Cassandra there,
I
don't think many people are going to challenge her on the run. I think Jean Lahair's good, yes. I don't think
Leonie Perrielt's also not there.
Yeah, I just don't think she's going to be
challenged.
The one to
challenge. Do you reckon her and Cassandra are almost like the Hayden and Alex, where when they're together, they don't focus on anybody else but each other.
Yeah,
because they have just had so many ding dong battles.
Yep.
over the years that they almost like everybody else is irrelevant. It's just you and me.
Yeah, I feel as if that is probably the case.
So Beth Potter's probably
the two
coming.
best.
Yeah, Beth Potter's probably
And they
coming
have
into
been for
this.
a while.
It's tough to say that when Lisa Tersh does go and become a world champion
Yeah, but
in one race.
But we're talking
one
about
race.
like history of multiple races a year. Who's there multiple times a year? It's those two fighting it out on most podiums. So
I tend to agree.
who could throw a spanner in the works? We also don't have a Georgia Taylor Brown.
Yeah, that's a good point. I mean, I think Jess Fuller. Oh, I just spat everywhere.
Yeah,
So
we'll
sorry.
like replace that void.
I think Jess Fuller is going to be that replacement there. I think Emma Lombardi as well. She's a great swimmer. You're missing a few. You're missing like your Tilly Animas to stretch out the swim. The Bianca Serragoni, the Italian. So we are missing quite a few big like swim hitters to stretch it out in the water. And like you said, the Georgia Taylor Brown's not there. Did I see? Or I might have missed it. I might have actually got that wrong. But the American, no, she's not there.
So
Taylor Knibb. I thought Taylor Knibb was there.
She was racing it.
Okay.
She was.
Taylor Knibb's pulled out.
She's pulled off.
Okay, I thought she was going to throw a spanner in the works, but she's not there anymore. So I mean, your Taylor Spivey's, your who else can ride a bike really well? Jess Fulliger, I think they will, but honestly, I do have a feeling that this could be a big roll around bike.
Come back together.
Yeah, especially in the women's, especially like we just don't have that firepower up the front.
No. Need a few more.
In saying that all, who's your picks?
My
who's your
pick
top three?
for the women, as I said, hard to go past Beth Potter.
Yeah.
Number one. Now I've gone John Lahair.
Okay. Safe.
Number two. Now I've gone
Ranked number 1 and 2.
Yep. And I've gone Lisa Tersh.
Okay.
I think she'll pull it out. She's a good 10K runner.
She's back?
Yeah, I think she's back.
Okay.
I think she'll probably outdo like the likes of Jess Fulliger and
the other big hitters in that. Forget them all.
Lost name. Kate Woff.
Yeah.
Those
See,
kind of
Kate's
girls.
going to be tricky, but I think she's going to be under a bit of fatigue after the racing on the weekend, especially at this level.
Okay, the men.
Hang on.
Oh, yeah, sorry. Yep, not just about me.
Aren't you? Jesus, Lleyton's day.
I am flustered.
I've got Beth Potter as well. Again, like you said, I just don't think she's going to be beaten. I've got Emma Lombardi. Think she's going to replace Cassandra. Again, she's got fourth at the last Olympics, so you just can't go past her. And Jean Lahair. Think she's going to come third. I was tossing up between Kate Woff and Lisa Tersh, but like we said, the course is wet, rains a lot, slippery. Lisa Tersh crashed 2 weeks ago. Is that going to be?
She might be a bit timid.
Is that going to be in the back of her mind? And I think she was already a little bit of a weak, timid cyclist.
What is the forecast this weekend?
Yeah, I'm not. I just don't think it's going to be that great. So that's kind of why I've gone more in the direction of who's gonna not be as ruined coming off the back end of a bike. And it's a 40K standard distance. So it's a long way.
It should be sunny, 27 degrees.
Yeah, okay.
Apparently.
Apparently.
That's from Google Weather.
Weatherman does lie sometimes. So if it's sunny, that'd be great. But I just know a lot of times I've seen it's been very wet and carnage. So that's my picks. Beth Potter, Emma Lombardi, Jean Lahair.
Okay, the big one. Well, not that it's any different.
Don't get us cancelled.
I didn't mean it like that.
Don't get us
cancelled. The big
cancelled.
person coming back is Alex Yee.
Yeah, we're going to see
That's
Alex Yee
probably
back
the
on
storyline of the weekend.
Yeah, that's exciting.
And it's just the fact of the matter.
The Matt Hauser, Miguel Hidalgo, Alex Yee showdown.
Yeah.
I think that's going to be
that's probably the big drawer of this weekend. It's like, how is Alex Yee going after 18 months out of the sport running?
Yeah. Well, like properly out of the sport. He obviously dabbled last year, but I think now that he's left that marathon,
he's back.
He's back.
He's all in.
Yeah,
he's all in
back.
again.
This is obviously missing some big hitters though. I think this is actually going to end up very similar to the women's race, and I think this is going to be I think it's gonna be a roll around for a little bit on the bike. Like Matty Hauser doesn't have Henry Graff, he doesn't have Alenzo Crociani, he doesn't have we spoke about him, Kropko, Vasco Velazquez not there. Like those big hitters on the bike, I don't think they're there for him this time.
No. I think he'll get swamped up.
Yeah.
All together.
Yeah.
There'll be about.
I think the same. It's like 20 to 30.
40.
Yeah.
I reckon there'll be there might be a couple off the back.
Yeah. Because again, like that. He will. He definitely will play to his strengths, and I can see Hauser really putting down some swim speed there.
Yeah,
you've got a Max Stapley, Chase McQueen there to sort of back him up there. Hellwig's obviously a great swimmer.
Mercer.
Kenji Nina, Braden Mercer there. He could lead it out for him 100%. So yeah, I think it's going to be interesting, but I do think it's all going to come together.
Alex Yee. Yeah, I think he'll swim there as well. Like he's not going to get dropped.
And that is the worrying part, I think, for someone like a Hauser and a Hidalgo, is I don't think there is enough swim bike power there for Alex Yee to not be in this race come the run.
Yeah.
Where they've kept him out of the race in previous races last year, where I don't think they're going to be able to do that this year. Oh, sorry, in this race.
In this race particularly, no, I don't think so. Like, it'll stay together. Like, I think he might have a bit of time put into him, like 30, 40 seconds.
Yeah. But I think with the people
and then it'll
will
come
be
back.
around him, I think he'll be able to work his way. People will work
100%.
with Alex to get to the front, and then
it'll be looking at each other.
They'll be looking at each other.
They'll be like, fuck, this guy's just run a 2:06 marathon.
Yep.
Far out. Can we outrun him? What do you reckon they're going to run?
Oh, 29
29?
29 low.
Yeah, I think so.
I don't know if it's an overly fast course, but I think it'll be a 29 low.
It's loops, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's not just out and back.
No, I could be wrong there. I think it is an out and back.
Oh, is it?
I think so. But I do think there's a hilly aspect. Like, it's undulating.
Yeah.
So maybe 29 mid. 29 mid to 29 low.
There you are.
The front guys anyway.
Yeah.
With all that, who's your picks?
My picks. I have the man coming back, Alex Yee.
Yeah.
I think, as we said, the run pedigree is going to come together. Alex Yee's your man. You can't not back him.
Yep.
Even though he's been out, he's like clockwork. And you see with that federation, they have everything dialed.
Yeah.
Like, he's going to be dialed.
He was dialed in the marathon. He'll be dialed
Yep.
in the triathlon.
We did forget about talking about one person there, though. It's Luke Willian. I've got him in third, though.
Okay. Will you skip second?
Yep. Hauser in second.
Okay.
Okay. I feel as if you can't not back the reigning world champ.
Yeah. Oh,
and it's his first one
not.
back for the year.
Absolutely not.
So it may be a shock to the system, but I don't think so.
Luke Willian's going to be. Oh, yeah.
I think he'll be firing.
For me, there was three. So I picked the same first two. So we've gone the exact. I've gone Alex Yee, Matt Hauser in first and second.
Yep.
Alex first, Hauser second. Obviously, there was three for me: Tim Hellwig, Miguel Hidalgo, Luke Willian. For me, they're the three that I'm really tossing up between, because Willian obviously just raced incredibly well on the weekend.
Yep.
How's that going to affect him racing next weekend? Miguel Hidalgo did not race that well, he didn't race well in Samarkand. How's that going to play into his confidence, maybe? Is he going to come out for redemption?
Yep.
Come back and show his form? Tim Hellwig, been racing really well. Is he back into that World Series top three?
I don't know whether Hellwig's got it over the 10K.
Yeah.
I think Hidalgo against like a Hauser and a Yee, I think off the back of having a kind of shit result.
Confidence low.
Yeah, confidence low.
I've got him.
I think you have to be steaming.
Yeah.
See, I think I'd probably back a Vasco in between maybe a Yee and a Hauser if he was racing, just because he won the weekend before, a couple of weeks ago, sorry. That's the only reason, because he's like, yes, I've got that first win.
Sometimes
I can beat everyone here so far. These two have just come in. So,
well, I went Hidalgo for third.
Okay.
I don't think he's going to get it over Hauser and Yee. I think Hauser and Yee are more than likely going to be in their own realm.
Yeah.
I think you're going to have Alex run off the front. Hauser will try to go with him for about 5K. I don't think he's going to be able to. Hauser will come second, not comfortably, but he'll come second. And then you're going to have Hidalgo not brimming with confidence, obviously, because of the race, but he's still like, that form doesn't go away.
Yeah, that's
like
true.
He's probably done a couple big run sessions and gone, okay, no, I'm still good.
I am still
Here we
Miguel
are.
Hidalgo.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm still Miguel.
I'm still Miguel. But yeah,
very good.
That's it for me. I mean, we've got very similar picks this week. Yeah. So, but it's like you said, the big one, the one we're all excited for, is to see the Matt Hauser Alex Yee clash again. How will that play out? Hauser did a very good job last year of keeping him out of the race, and will he be able to do that again for a second year in a row? Who knows?
On another note,
Here we are.
We have a few debutantes for Australia.
We do.
It's big. When was the last WTCS debutant?
Oh,
not too sure.
Year.
Last year, yeah.
Mercer, Braden Mercer, Charlotte Derbyshire.
Yeah, I was going to say those two.
Come on, mate.
So in the men, we have Bradley Corse.
And I've actually got Coursey in my fantasy team.
What, for the transitions?
Transitions.
I reckon he'll have a cracker bike as well.
Because, yes, I think
he'll have one of the quickest bikes.
I think there'll be some quicker ones out there. Yes, I think I could see him in the top 5 on quickest bikes. But I can see Coursey needing a 10-second, like almost being just 10 seconds off. Absolutely flying through transition. Getting onto the back of that bike pack.
Yeah.
He's going to be just off it.
That's
with
a
his
Coursey
swim.
special.
Oh, yeah. And he'll just make it. He'll get there. So
straight onto the front.
It's funny seeing my fantasy teams. I've got Tim Helwig, Miguel Hidalgo, Alex Yee, Matt Hauser, Brad Course. I'm like, God, that's a funny sight, isn't it?
So Coursey. And then we also have the under-23 reigning world champion, Rochelle Hill.
And man, she could throw a spanner in the works.
Exactly
she is one of those athletes that at that age, with that development level, she could throw a spanner in the works. So
first one.
Yep.
Good luck to those two.
Yep.
I'm sure they'll race well.
We'll be watching.
Yep, we will be watching.
Go! Jeez.
Go Aussies.
We can't wait. We can't wait to watch it. Again, like we said, watch party back at mine. Nobody's invited except
and it's
the squad.
At?
Man, we did this last time. It actually
77.
Hey, whoa! What you're going to do is you're going to drop something every week and people are going to listen to all of them. And
I said the wrong street last time.
Yeah, you did. Yeah.
So it's good.
Bermuda Street all the way.
All the way at the end. 77 Bermuda Street.
Oh, dude, that's enough. You got to stop.
Okay.
Alrighty. Once again, thank you very much to everyone who listens and continues to listen every week. We love it. Hope you love it.
Thank you.
And we will be back next week to give you a recap of the weekend's events.
Sounds good. Bye.
Ciao.